live or hit us up on the web at www.drinksomething.com.
I look good. I mean, really good. Hey, everyone! Come and see how good I look!
From deep within the hollowed halls of Score on Air comes a show rich in football history and respected by NFL historians abound.
Hey.
What?
Whoa.
What's going on?
Wrong show, man. Wrong show.
This is NFL Chalk Talk, and chalk is what we talk. We go balls out. NFL Talk every day, 2 o'clock Eastern. Are you ready?
The teams.
We could talk about the Raiders in Kansas City, but my word economy is down, and I can't afford to use it on them.
The players.
Tom Brady.
I think Ocho Cinco needs to step up.
Child, please.
The games.
And now the hottest host on ScoreOnAir.com, Danny Cross.
And that's why they call me
NFL Chalk Talk, free for all Friday edition. I am your host, Danny Cross. Joined in the booth today by Notch Johnson, and his very last day, if you were listening earlier, was officially fired by
Yes,
Jack
I
DeVos.
was. How about that?
Officially fired,
Yep.
but I brought him back anyway. I snuck him in the studio.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not listening right now.
He's not paying attention. He's got better things to do than to listen to NFL Chalk Talk, I can tell you that much right now. But you don't. You people at home, you have nothing better to do. I know you're sitting on your couches, or you're sitting somewhere in front of your office with your one eye on your spreadsheets and your other, and he who was listening, and your other eye on the scores. It is March Madness time after the first round. Most of your brackets probably look like a 3-year-old's room, just completely destroyed.
Mine's okay so far. I'm hanging on for dear life. There's a couple who, if you join the ScoreOnAir.com group on ESPN, you can look. There are a couple that are officially down the toilet on day one, and no hope of recovery. Just to update you on the scores right now, West Virginia comfortably ahead. There was a scare early on.
Yes, there was.
With 5 minutes to go in the second half, they are up 70-38. With just over 6 minutes to go in the Xavier-Minnesota game, Xavier up by 11. And your 12-5 upset in the works, 63-48, Cornell over Temple.
It looks like I found my little upset niche here. I got Washington yesterday. People looked at me like I was crazy. They say the Pac-10 is terrible. The Pac-10 had its worst year of all time. But guess what? The top of every conference is always good. So, or else they wouldn't be at the top. I don't care how bad it is. They're still going to be able to make an impact in the tourney because everybody underestimates them. And Cornell, the Ivy Leaguers, the smart kids getting the job done, just like Princeton in the mid-'90s, getting the job done. Today on NFL Chalk Talk, you can give us a call, 614-333-5300. Become a fan on Facebook at the NFL Chalk Talk Tank. More fans every day. So leave us comments, questions, concerns. Let us know who you're going to be picking. And the ScoreOnAir.com group for the tournament challenge is shaping up well. Rob, if you're listening, I know you're probably not, but I was wrong about Jack, so we'll have to look at that. But you're in first place, picking your bracket in less than a minute, I think.
You know what? And that's the thing. Rob picked his bracket in less than 2 minutes. You and I were sitting in the computer lab, and he frantically came running in, saying, I've got to get my bracket in on time. It's 11:50. I've got 10 minutes to do 2 brackets. He sat down. He wiped the sweat off his brow. He got down to business. He rolled up the sleeves. He got it done. And he's in first place right now, looking down on all us peons. But it's only the first day.
We'll also, in the second and third segment today, tackle a rematch of of the Super Bowl 29. San Francisco 49ers and San Diego Chargers on your pre-draft preview today on NFL Chalk Talk. We will also be saying goodbye to Joe later on in the show. And also, up first, Dolphins quarterback Chad Henne had some very peculiar things to say yesterday as the news came out about Tim Tebow having a remarkable pro day, a shorter delivery, but much more accurate. He's been working hard with the likes of John Gruden and Sam Weish. You know, everyone's been doubting this man, and he's coming out firing. And the news is that if you thought about taking Tim Tebow in a second round, he pretty much led you right down the path. Pick me in the second round because I'll get the job done for you. Not a first round deal, but Chad Henne, quarterback in Miami, defeated Tim Tebow in the Gator Bowl a couple years ago, or what was it, the Capital One Bowl. And he's got a little hard feeling saying that there is no way that Tim Tebow is a pro-style quarterback coming from a guy who has yet to start a complete season.
Right. I mean, once you've been the backup of the Dolphins for a season, you know everything that there is to know about the NFL quarterback position, right?
You have to, or else why would you be playing for Bill Parcells unless you're playing out of necessity?
Right.
And in the beginning of the year, when I watched him, you know, Chad Henne has shown some signs of potentially being a good quarterback. But dude, come on, what's your resume say?
0-4.
Yes. Give me a break, man. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that if he would have said that, I'd be like, okay, I respect your opinion. But you don't hear guys like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning or anybody else out there coming out and speaking against this guy because he knows, or they know, that that's not their job. Keep your mouth shut.
Yep.
Or maybe Tim Tebow slips to the third round. Miami's like, oh, look, we can steal him here. And he ends up taking your job. Now, wouldn't that just be the ultimate slap in the face for Chad Henne? Oh, so we've also got our own little March Madness going on right now. We will take the top 16 free agent or trade acquired players from this year and put them in our own little bracket. Now, I tried to get it printed up, but guess what? Yeah. Little niche, glitch, whatever you want to call it, between my computer and the printer here at the OCB. So we'll have to get that figured out. Also, a very strange trade by somebody, by a lot of people's opinion. Charlie Whitehurst of San Diego gets shipped off to Seattle. Definitely, under most people's mind, much better than a number 3 quarterback in the league. Yeah, performed well for Clemson in college, but I can tell you this much. What's this mean for Matt Hasselbeck? Is he going to be competing for this job, Joe?
I really think that what the Seattle Seahawks have in mind is kind of similar to what the Cleveland Browns have in mind, in that the Cleveland Browns are going after these older quarterbacks. Jake Delhomme, they're going after a career backup in Seneca Wallace with the intention of bringing in a top quarterback this go-around. And I think what the Seattle Seahawks are done is says, hey, we already have our ancient quarterback here. His name's Matt Hasselbeck. Let's bring in a guy in Charlie Whitehurst who is very similar to Seneca Wallace in that he hasn't really gotten better over the 4 or 5 years that he's been in the league. And then I think that you're looking at Seattle, who has 2 first-round picks, do they not?
Yes, they do.
Looking to get a quarterback. And I think they're sending a message to the Cleveland Browns that says, hey, you want Jimmy Clausen or you want Sam Bradford, you're going to have to beat us out to get him.
And the bidding war starts.
Yep.
Over pretty much one quarterback. I mean, all intents and purposes, you're hearing Clausen's stock is plummeting. And
good, because I hate him.
Go figure. Another Notre Dame plummeter.
If you've ever gone to Notre Dame or if you ever root for Notre Dame, I hate you.
Brady Quinn.
Hate him.
Clausen.
Hate him.
Herringody.
Hate him with a passion. I hate him more than death. I hate Luke Herringody. I'm so glad that they're gone. By the way, I'm looking over Rob's bracket right now.
Yeah.
He has Minnesota going to the Sweet 16.
He's got who? Baylor?
Minnesota.
Okay.
And Minnesota's down by 12 right now. So, Rob, your run at the number 1 spot might be over in less than a half an hour.
So, Rob, great first day.
Yeah.
Minnesota in the Sweet 16.
He's a sprinter in a marathon. That's what he is. He's Usain Bolt running the New York Marathon.
Well, we're going to run the break right here on NFL Chalk Talk. When we come back, we will be previewing the losing half of Super Bowl 29, the San Diego Chargers, where they stand, where they will be going, and what we can expect from them next year. Coming up right here on NFL Chalk Talk, ScoreOnAir.com.